Hey guys, welcome back. In this chapter, we're going to give you a basic overview about Genesys Cloud Contact Center administration. Now, aside from collaboration and communicate, you're going to spend most of your day on the admin interface, managing agent, queues, assigning to appropriate groups, and whatnot. So our objective in this scenario is to understand some of the features that are available in the Genesys Cloud Contact Center administration, how the licensing works, as well as the experience the customer usually face. Imagine if you own a small company. Now, typically, a small company may have one or two employee working together. Sometimes could be one-man show. And in those early days when you had a phone for your organization, you would use the phone to deal with your customers' calls. Now, even though it's one line and maybe one man show, you still had some sort of contact center kind of experience, right? Customer would call you and then say, well, okay, I would like information about this product, or I have a problem with this product, or can I talk to someone who can sell me that product? Even if it is a small company, you still had to deal with the customers. So as the business picks up, you may have more stuffs that you added to meet your business demand or increase of your business demand for your product. So you added few more product maybe last year, and you now have more than 50 employees. Your customers calls topping maybe 500 from 5 calls a day. Now you have 200 calls per day. So it becomes very difficult for a receptionist to handle all those calls quickly. Because if you're a one-man show, you're probably just receiving one call and you're answering the one call at a time. But when you have a 200 calls coming per day, that reception is going to be quite the busy. The problem about is not being busy is about not able to handle the calls. So imagine if even if the receptionist is working to their best, they may have dropped some of this call or may not be able to handle some of those calls because they're already either occupied with previous calls from the day. So it is hard for them. So therefore, you need a solutions that can manage those calls and transfer those calls to live individual, either queuing the call in advance or by having an automated IVR platform where the agents, the calls will be going to the right department. So customers can be transferred to, let's say, voicemail, or their calls could be held on a queue when until next available agent becomes available, or even the receptionist is now able to answer the call. So if all this even busy, let's say for some reason the agents are busy, let's say that some reason the receptionist or the person who's handling the call is not able to complete the previous call, you could still give the customer an option to either leave a voicemail or send an email. That way you can continue to respond back to the customers in order to ensure that their concerns or requirement are met. So if your company expand from a 50-seat call center to 500 contact center, where you would initially be taking calls, let's say from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now you're taking calls, now you're chatting, now you're dealing with emails pretty much 24 hours a day. So there are certain companies that may go from 9 to 5 to 24 hours a day. Even though Voice Bootcamp, my company, is a small, I receive calls 24/7 a day. But it's not a scalable solution if I'm a one-man show. So I gotta have some sort of mechanism to be able to receive calls while if I am sleeping, receive an email, or have that call be sent to a web chat where someone from, let's say, opposite part of the world can be answering them. So in the older days, you would be using a spreadsheet to keep track of all their agents' schedules because you don't know who's going to work after 5 p.m., So you have the schedules, and sometimes that can become cumbersome to manage your agent schedule. For a small business, managing agent schedules to ensure that you have appropriate number of agents in a certain time shift of certain shift is a vital. because you don't want the wrong person to come into the wrong shift. So what you can do to improve that customer experience and meet your service level target is to deploy Genesys Cloud Contact Center. You could benefit from using the automatic call distribution feature, which is called ACD, which allows you to get calls into the right people as quickly as possible. And while the agents are busy, you can continue to hold that call in the queue and continue to let the user know that their call will be answered in the order that the call came in. You could then use the skills-based routing to reduce the wait time for each call by either choosing the best agent skills available or the all age skills available. Getting the call to the most appropriate available person on the first try improves your customer satisfaction because they don't have to wait for a longer period of time. It also lowers the employee frustrations, leading to a better customer experience. Now, Genesys use something called WFM, workflow management, that helps you make sure that the right number of agents are available within the right shift. So morning shift, you have 10 people. Evening shift, you may have 8 people. And night shift, you may need only 4 people. So workforce management, which is a feature of Genesys Cloud that looks at a historical interactions data and forecasts the number of agents that are needed during each shift throughout your week. Now you could use a WFM or force management to automatically create a weekly schedule and factoring in breaks, meals, meeting, and time off as request. As a result, your service level target are more attainable and customers are much more happier. So there's something called net promoter score result, which gets better with these particular features. Your customers base grows from recommendation to you get a lot of recommendation from your existing customers because they know you'll be serving them properly, that you respond to their inquiry properly. So therefore, the word of mouth can become your great advertising tools. Now, there are various features that are available in our Genesys Cloud. I'm going to walk you through step by step each feature. Now, the agent feature is basically the interface that the contact center agent will perform their work. That is basically when they log in the agent desktop, that is called the agent interface. Every agent will come in, they will have a username, they will have their password, and they will have an extension they want to use to receive calls from the ACD implementations. So agent will use the agent feature for that. If you want to create an IVR or scripting, then you are building a call flow, then you're going to use something called my pen, architect. Genesys Cloud Architect allows you to perform actions such as building menus for your inbound calls or emails for creating a service call flow, for gathering more information, for example, or playback information back to the users, collecting digit from the users. So that is the job of the architect or IVR. Integrations, Genesys can be integrated with external applications such as CRM. You could have Salesforce, Zoho, Zendesk, and many other third-party tools that are available. The contact center management, this is where the supervisor, manager, administrator can manage their contact center by performing day-to-day configurations. So if I want to take a look at the contact center management interface, so let me go log into the lab portal. So here under contact center, these are all the contact center related management that you can perform. You can manage skills, queues, email, co-browser, widget, panel manager, script template, etc. Now, workforce management, this is workforce managers usually will use this particular interface to manage schedules, all the other forecasting that are required by the managers for their agent. As I mentioned in the previous, that the workforce management can be used by manager to schedule all your shift in advance to ensure that you have an appropriate number of agents. So let's go take a look at what the workforce manager offers us. So right here, you will have workforce management. There you can have business units where you can define your business unit if you have any. And business unit could be like a department, could be a certain area of your organizations. You could have management unit, service level, goal template. Now, these are certain template that you may want to either import or create. Right now, I don't have any template available to show it to you, but in the future, as we go through this course, and I will show you how to create that. Planning group, agent, you got activity code, any work plan, rotations, any forecasting. If an agent requires some time off, you can create a time off limit or time off plan. Like you may have a vacation plan for agent where they may take a 5 days vacation, or some senior might have a 2 days, 2 weeks vacations, etc. Shift trade, if some agent want to trade their shift because suddenly they have to take their kids to soccer game or etc. And you can do monitoring and reporting as well. So these are all the tasks that are available for our and workforce management. Now the ACD, this is where you manage the queue. You manage all your skills, routing, how the call will be handled, which user belongs to what queue. So ACD functionality is, of course, where you do the main configuration as how the call will behave as they come in, where they will be stored, which agent will be selected based on the skills group, which queue the call will be stored if the agent is not available. To look at what ACD offers us, you get back to right here, ACD's contact center. You got ACD skills, and in the ACD skills, you have utilizations, you got queue, you got wrap-up code. Now, wrap-up code is for something. Let's take an example. Wrap-up code would be something like, if I hang up the call of the customer, I might have a few seconds where I want to say, okay, I'm going to take a note. Wrap-up code could be taking a note, or I might have to log out right now because I need to go to a meeting. So I select a wrap-up code called meeting. Or I may have an emergency situation at home and I want to sign out. So I may select an emergency, something like that. So wrap-up code is vital to any contact center, and we will discuss this more details as well. If there is an email configured, you will see that email right here. Now you do need to enable a domain, add a domain, and you do need to, for example, make sure that the domain is authenticated as well. There are some canned response. Canned response could be like a short type, like for example, OMG. What does it say? Oh my God. So it's a short form. You type OMG, it will respond with oh my God, or just an example. It could be like TGYF or TG, like thank you, or PY for thank you, something like that. Response asset, you got core browser, any widget that you want, which could be like small apps or calculator, web-based app that you can include it within your agent desktop. There are certain things that you have to follow. You have analytics, you have your panel manager, and then you have your script. This is where you can create your script within your Genesys Cloud Contact Center. Quality management. If you want to monitor your call recording or QoS performance, agent performance, you can create your report or policies using the quality management. Report dashboard views. This will give you historical report dashboard and with the real-time data. Dynamic views that allow supervisor or manager, for example, to monitor the queue performance as well as viewing any useful statistic regarding your queue or your agents. Outbound campaign. Most contact center has some sort of outbound campaign. Outbound campaign could be where contact center contact the customer directly, automatically using an Excel or a database list of phone numbers. And if they answer, then it will connect the call to an appropriate agent or maybe divert the call to an IVR platform. So that is what the campaign outbound campaign basically does. On one of the chapter, I believe chapter maybe 12, 10, where we talk about 9 or 10, somewhere there, we talk about more details about outbound campaign. A script. In order to build a call flow, you need to write a script. And a script usually follows a business logic. So in any contact center, you will have some sort of a script, which will be the basically creating the flow. Some script could require you to type coding, some script is drag and drop, some script is just basically web-based, selecting menus. Whatever that means, it just have some sort of a scripting capability. A scripting feature where you can configure a script for inbound call or outbound call, multi-page. You can divide the script into multiple pages so that it is easier to manage. All can be done within the Genesys Contact Center platform. Now, the level of context that you have, level of licensing, there are three level of licensing you have. You got the CX1, CX2, and CX3. Each level of license provide various options here. So you got the interaction features. Some of them are provide basics. Some of them provide more applications. Some of them will provide social media management. So if your agent does not require social media management, you want to give them CX1, for example. So it's a good idea that you understand the level of licensing that you have available and what features they provide. For example, to get a CX license, you pay about $75 a month. I believe there is a minimum requirement of $2,000 worth of part license that you have to purchase, but that may vary, like 15 user to 30 user license. You may have to buy in order to get Genesys. Now you can get Genesys CX1 license only gives you voice. But if you want voice and digital, like digital meaning the email or web chat, then you would need the CX2, or you want to get voice and digital. You can, instead of buying CX1 and CX2, you can buy a CX2 license with digital and voice together, pays about $110. CX3 will give you digital and WEM, workforce management, as well as if you want the full package of the CX3, which will contain digital, voice, and WEM. So as you can see, these are the various licensing mechanisms that are available. Make sure you understand the features that each license provides, and as well as the pricing. Now this price, by the way, may change by the time you read this documentation video. However, always take a look at the updated price by going to Genesys website and look at the pricing options that are available to us. So as you can see, Genesys Contact Center basically is designed to enhance your customer experience. You can create a full feature set, rich feature set of contact center that can handle the call queue, manage scheduling, forecast the planning, all of them from your contact center admin page. Now there are three levels of licensing you have: CX1, CX2, and CX3, and you can get either voice, digital, or WEM features, each one of them. Each license provides various features. Make sure you take a look at the previous slide, which will give you more idea about what each license provide in terms of future perspective. All right, so that's the overview about our basic day-to-day administration of Genesys Contact Center administration.